What you are about to hear is a true story. A disturbing tale that shook the world in 1981. This is the case of Issei Sagawa, a Japanese student whose actions in Paris would become one of history's most disturbing criminal cases. On June 11, 1981, in Paris, France, Issei Sagawa, a 32-year-old Japanese student at the Sorbonne Academy, invited his classmate, Renee Hardevelt, to his apartment. She was a 25-year-old Dutch woman who had agreed to help him with his German language studies. What she didn't know was that Sagawa had been harboring dark, cannibalistic fantasies. As Renee sat at his desk reading German poetry, Sagawa took out a rifle and shot her in the back of the neck. What followed was a horrifying act of violence and cannibalism that would shock the world. Over the next 2 days, Sagawa proceeded to carry out his twisted fantasies, committing acts too disturbing to describe in detail. On June 13, Sagawa was seen in the Bois de Boulogne Park, carrying 2 suitcases. A suspicious local called the police after noticing blood dripping from one of the suitcases. When authorities opened them, they discovered the partial remains of Renee Hardevelt. Sagawa was immediately arrested and confessed to his crimes. Before we continue with this chilling story, if you find this content informative, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We bring you well-researched true crime documentaries daily, helping to shed light on some of history's most notorious cases. The investigation revealed disturbing details about Sagawa's past. He had exhibited cannibalistic tendencies since childhood and had attempted similar attacks before. In Paris, he was charged with murder and imprisoned for 2 years while awaiting trial. However, what happened next would prove to be one of the most controversial aspects of this case. French judges declared Sagawa legally insane and unfit to stand trial. He was initially held in a psychiatric institution, but was later deported to Japan in 1984. In a shocking twist, upon his return to Japan, Sagawa was examined by Japanese psychiatrists who deemed him sane but evil. However, because the French authorities had already dropped all charges and closed the case, the Japanese authorities found themselves unable to legally detain him. Sagawa was now a free man. Perhaps most disturbingly, Sagawa went on to achieve a degree of celebrity status in Japan. He wrote books about his crime, appeared on talk shows, and even worked as a food critic. His story became the subject of documentaries and manga comics, turning him into a macabre cultural figure. Today, Issei Sagawa lives as a free man in Japan. The case remains one of the most disturbing examples of how a criminal justice system can fail, and how society sometimes morbidly celebrates the infamous. This tragic story serves as a haunting reminder of the darkness that can exist within human nature, and the importance of ensuring justice is properly served. The memory of Renee Hardevelt, a bright young student whose life was cut tragically short, should never be forgotten. Thank you for watching this documentary. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more true crime stories, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our daily uploads.